Some kids have actually come out and asked me why I hang out with the freaks so much. These are kids. Lucy, what's that? Lucy, it was for you. You got mail. Oh, it's from your friend Miss Foxy. Dear Lucy, I saw your video on building towers with windows and skylights. You're so smart and I want your help. I'm getting into construction and going to make a single tower apartment. I'm going to the hardware store and I need to know if my tower will ever have exactly 50 windows so I can buy accordingly. Will my single tower be able to have exactly 50 windows total, including skylights? Thanks, Lucy. You're a very good girl. Love, Miss Foxy. Lucy, you're getting the reputation as a little architect. So, Lucy, do you know? If you were to be making a single tower, would you ever have exactly 50 windows? Do you know the answer? I'm gonna take that as a no, but all right, I'll help you. Stitch, do you know how we could figure out if a single tower would have exactly 50 windows? Okay, so Stitch explained that we could make a table and see our noticings. So I know I have my formula with the number of floors times the windows we put on each floor plus however many skylights we have. So by using that formula, we know that in a single tower, there are 5 windows on the first floor and we're adding 4 windows each time. And then we make sure to put our skylight on top. So we get 9 on the second floor, 13 on the third floor, and so on. But Stitch is over here like, yeah, I know. I filled that out a couple of times last week. I did all of my homework, but I noticed something really important about the table. He pointed out that every one of these numbers we have for total windows is odd. It's an odd number. And if we're looking for Miss Foxy to see if she'll ever have exactly 50, we know that 50 is an even number. As a reminder, even numbers end in 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0, whereas odd numbers end in 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So since 50 ends in 0, it's even, and all of these ending in 5, 9, 3, 7, 1, these are all odd numbers. So she will never have exactly 50 windows in her single tower. Good job, Stitch. Found it. But Lucy, I'm also going to show you another way because then you can explain it to Miss Foxy too. Why are you all the way over there? What, do you not care about helping out your friend? Luce? By the way, it's going to ask you below what's the answer to the teacher's question. My question is, what is 50 plus 5? Just to make sure you're watching. Anyway, so we can divide the amount of windows that we're wondering about in 2 steps. We're going to be thinking about the windows that we add each time. So for the purposes of this, we're going to subtract the skylight. So we're wondering about 50 windows if we would ever have exactly that number. For this division, we're going to take off the skylight for a second because that's a special kind of window and we're looking at 49. And then we're doing that number divided by the amount that we put on each floor every time, which we have said is 4. And that's because this number we're going to be looking at and seeing if it's divisible by the amount of windows that we add on each floor. So this number represents the total number that we would have added each time that we built a new floor, not worrying about the skylights. So I'm going to solve this through partial quotient. I know 4 times 10 gives me 40. And then 4 times 2 gives me 8. Minus 8. That gives me 1 left over. So what does this mean? So when we see that we get a remainder, it means that it did not divide evenly. So we know we would never get exactly 50 windows in a single tower. So Lucy, do you want to write back to Miss Foxy? Oh, thank you. Okay, well, maybe I'll do the writing. Dear Miss Foxy, you will never have exactly 50 windows. I knew this by looking at a pattern in the single tower's windows, and I checked by dividing, too. Good luck with your project. I can't wait to see you when we don't have to social distance. Your friend, Lucy.
You're such a good little pen pal.